Howdy everybody, SpongeBob here. I know what you're thinking. Why did I give out a howdy instead of my usual greeting? Well, I'll tell you why. Because today, this episode is all about Texas. As always, Patrick's here to help me out. Hi. And so is Sandy Cheeks. Howdy, y'all. So without further ado, let's get started. So basically, this episode is all about Sandy and how she really misses her home state, Texas. So Patrick and I decide to get everyone involved in making Sandy less homesick. That's right, SpongeBob. This episode also includes a song about how I miss Texas and how I want to go home to it. Yeah, that song made me burst into tears. Me too. If only you had sung the Muffin Man song. Again, Patrick, she sang that song from her heart. It's true. It tugs the heartstrings. I think it tugged everybody's heartstrings. They all cried tears of sadness. Even Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs was crying? Boy, and to think you thought he was greedy with money. Well, Patrick, it goes to show you that all people have a heart, even if the people who can be greedy or evil. Okay, now on to my favorite parts. The first one is Sandy's song. I know it made me and Patrick cry, but it's still memorable. That's why it's my favorite part. My second favorite part is the chase. You know, the part where Patrick and I make fun of Sandy and Texas, and then Sandy tries to catch us while we were trying to take her to the Krusty Krab for the surprise. I gotta tell you, SpongeBob, surprisingly, that was my favorite part too. I gotta show y'all my roping skills. Yeah, and then my third favorite part was seeing Sandy cry with laughter at the end when she saw what we did for her. It turns out she's been home all along, and it took her just now to realize it. In the end, she was here to stay in Bikini Bottom. And boy, do I love Bikini Bottom as much as Texas. Hey, fun fact. Did you know Junior Brown, an American guitarist, guest starred in this episode? It's true. If y'all listen to my song, he's the one who sings the last words to it. I was wondering why Sandy was so low-pitched. You were crying at the time, Patrick. How could you have noticed it? I have my ways. Well, as much as I remember how emotional that song was, I also remember the whole episode word for word. Obviously. You picked the most memorable SpongeBob episodes, and SpongeBob will memorize them just like that. Yeah. Now let's see how many viewers we got. Not available. Again. I wonder why. Me too. Again, guys, that doesn't matter. All that matters is that we had fun shooting this episode. I mean, there were so many jokes in it, especially adult jokes. As a matter of fact, I feel like the episode Texas is probably the most adult-like SpongeBob episode out there. How so, SpongeBob? Do you really want me to go there, Patrick? Well, you don't have to explain the jokes. Good point. Okay, so there's this one time where I tell Patrick his genius is showing and he asks where. And there's another one where I make fun of Sandy by shaking my butt and saying Texas in front of her. Boy, was she surprised when I did that. I didn't get these jokes at first, but as I grew up, I understood them. Boy, kids will be watching anything these days. I know, right? They even did even earlier in the days. You may not have noticed, but they did. Boy, the parents were so shocked at what they let the kids watch during that time. That's why I must say this. Be careful with what you and your child watch. Because like I said, people will talk about anything these days, even on television. And if you do let your kids watch whatever, explain what you're watching beforehand. Or don't. If they get confused, so be it. If they don't, boy, are you in for a heck of a ride. Yeah, some jokes can be dumb just like Texas. What did you just say, Patrick? Should I start running now? I would. Well, while Sandy chases Patrick, I'll just say this. See you next time where I talk about the episode Hooky. Bye!